If this is your first time to Reserve Grace, my name is Angie. If you like vintage jewelry, especially today, if you like turquoise and silver and carnelian and amber and chunky and bold, you're in the right place. Who's here? We got Jenny's here. Jenny and Misty, and who else do we have here? Carol, is she here yet? Carol messaged me just a few minutes ago and I didn't get a chance to look at her message, but I'm putting the ring on anyway. We'll see what she says. Okay. Cosmic, did you pick out a favorite piece? Or anyone pick out a favorite piece so far? Let's see, Jenny. I did get, let's see, all the messages here. Well, welcome in. If we haven't met before, come in, get relaxed. Let's chill. Let's just have a great show. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to give you a view of some of the things I'm going to put on the tray below. So you'll see two screens, the front screen you were just looking at. And if you are on vertical, you're only going to see part of the tray I have below. So I will try and make sure that the main items are right in the front, or if you want to go over to, go back to Reserve Grace channel, you can find the horizontal layout, and that way you can see everything and much easier that way. But either way, I'm just glad you're here. And I would love to know, are you on horizontal or vertical? That just helps. Let's see what new. Okay, hold on. Oh, we got new comments. Okay, new comments. Let's see. Interesting. Hi. Okay, I know. All right, they're making all. Every time I line up or I come in to get into a show, they're like, new things. I don't want that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hi, Carol. I saw that you messaged. And I have not had a chance to, and Marilyn, how are you, Marilyn? Here we go. So we have two feeds, like I was saying. You have horizontal and you have vertical. If you end up on the vertical, just hang out there. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying to some people, especially my regular viewers, they're used to a horizontal layout. So they see the full screen. Either way, whatever works for you, just hang out. I am going to finish adding some things onto here. And as I do, keep an eye on items. There's some items I'm going to put here, like this one that wasn't in the preview video. So, all right. Horizontal, nice. Thanks, Cosmic, for letting me know. It kind of gives me an idea. I can see the count, so I get an idea, but it's just people bounce around, so I can't really tell. So first of all, we have, this is the huge, chunky, you guys have seen before. This is one of the versions. I have several different versions from this company. It's vintage. It is from, I think it's Landon now, I think is how to say it, out of Brazil. These are new. The tag has come off of this, but these are new. This just doesn't have the tag on it. New, never been worn, but vintage. And this just came in yesterday. And so I had to put this into the show today. This is massive. That's all carnelian. And that is a Tibetan prayer wheel. So I will get into that in a second. And I have a piece by Bars that I will add. Let me just go and get some of these in here. Which item did you have your eye on? If you're here watching, tell me which item caught your eye in the preview or in the preview video or pictures that I posted, anything like that. Love this piece, love this. I'm gonna put that one in there. So now we have several. Okay, the screen looks better over on horizontal like that. Good to know. Anyway, they're always making improvements. So I'm always trying to stay on top of things. And we are here. How are you? Who's ready to go? I need some encouragement. Are we ready to go? What would encourage me? I don't know. Some comments in the chat would be great. ready to go, what item you liked, something like that. That would be helpful. Jenny, this one, this massive piece here, go. Do I need to work around anybody's work schedules today? If so, let me know. I'm always there to help you out. I'm going to bring up some sheets here that I need to make sure that because things just came in, like I said, I want to make sure that I have the right pricing for you. If Carol pops in, let me know. Okay, Marilyn's on horizontal. Perfect, Marilyn. Good to know. Okay, we're ready. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's do this. Which one should I start with? The turquoise necklace. All right, Jenny says she's eyeing the turquoise necklace. I get it. I get it. Oh, I'm not even in chat. Okay, you guys, make sure that when you're in you get for the chat, the live chat, you want to make sure you get all the chat, not just top filters or top messages. So you want to go in to your settings, click on it, and it's going to say top chat or all chat, something like that. Make sure you get all of them so you get to see what's going on. And let's go. What are those stones on this big one right here? These are carnelian. Carnelian, let's go ahead and talk about this one first because it's the first one. This just came in. And let me see, did I write myself a note on this one? Because, let me see, I probably did. I have so many notes because there's so many pieces. Let's see. Okay, I do. Okay, this is a 24-inch carnelian and wood necklace with Tibetan prayer wheel bead. All right, that is all the description I have on it. I will do a full screen from the top down. It'll just be easier for you guys. Let's do that. All right. Those are massive. Those are all massive carnelian beads. It has a toggle closure. You know how toggle works, but just in case, I'm just showing you. I don't know. I hope this is on wire. This has to be on wire. I think it's a thick gauge wire for this because this weighs a little bit. There is your wheel. So that is the Tibetan prayer wheel bead. These beads here are wood. It looks like a mahogany or like a cherry wood, or at least stained, kind of like a reddish cherry wood to go with the carnelian. Then you have a smaller carnelian spacer beads up here. It is gorgeous. Let's see what this looks like on. Should we do that? All right, and then I moved the mic, and then I realized I shouldn't have moved the mic. So I'm going to mute it one more time because if I put a necklace on and off, I'm going to hit it. So bear with me. One more chance to do this. And while I do that, I'm going to bring this up. Let's see, how do I, this is new. So bringing that up. It's not going to work. Here we go. And we should have this playing. There we go. It should go on to here now. There we go. All right. Yes, Cosmic, I can. I will get the buckle up next. I saw your note. Was trying to move. Where's the buckle? Here it is. I was trying to move the mic where I won't hit it, but I can't promise that I'm not going to hit it. I didn't bring a pin up here. I usually have those great big vintage safety pins, but we'll get an idea here. All right. That's not going to work, is it? You guys, can you get an idea from that, or should I pin the mic separately? What do you think? It's big. What do you think? All right. Do we have any interest in this piece, or is this too big for you? If this is going to be too big, let me know and I will move on. It just came in, so it was a last minute addition. And it is amazing. The beads alone. I would never suggest taking something apart, but I know that there's some people's brains who are thinking, ooh, what can I do with that? So that is there. If you're interested, is it heavy? Let me weigh it for you, because I want to be able to tell you definitively. It's got some weight to it. I won't lie on that, but let's see. Let's bring up the old handy dandy shipping scale. Don't want to just set it on there like that. Well, we're going to. I don't like to, but. All right, it's 9.1 ounces, 258 grams. So that's heavy. It is heavy. In comparison, well, like, let's do this turquoise necklace. Okay, I know that some of you were looking at this one, right? So we'll look at this. 170 grams. So just to give you an idea. OMG is right. I agree. It does have some weight to it. I agree. So let's decide what we're going to do on those two, like that. Any interest? They're both really, they are heavy. Yeah, they're heavy pieces. Beautiful. They are chunky. You should know by now when I say, like, let's do big, or let's go big, or let's do chunky. Let's do chunky. Yeah, that would be chunky. Okay, so if anyone is interested, let me know. I can do this for the show. I got pictures of it yesterday. I just didn't get them listed yet. 175 for the show today. Okay, it's probably going to be closer to 225 based on strictly, well, not strictly, the design and the weight, the heft. This is solid, amazing, beautiful carnelian. So if anyone is interested, I didn't put my little notes in here for how do you participate in this game. Well, here's the first thing. You'll see a QR code that's up in the top right, and click. You can use your phone if you're on your device, do a screenshot, and then it'll come up, meaning like if you don't have a separate device to scan, do a screenshot, and then when you go to your photos, the QR code will pop up for you. But otherwise, here is the link. I'm going to put that in the chat for you. So you can click on this link that I'm posting here at some point. And then all you have to do is go over to Reserved Grace, the website, which is a Shopify. There it goes. And you just have to enter your email address or phone number. You probably already registered with Shop somewhere, or a Shopify site, something like that. It'll pop up super easy for you. It's going to ask for a verification code. Enter your verification code, probably go to your email or text, and you're set up. That's it. I'll invoice you. I said to last Thursday that I would invoice Friday and Saturday, but for the people that purchased, I didn't reach out to you, but I didn't really think that you were done shopping. If you're done today, I can ship tomorrow. Otherwise, we have Thursday's show. Wait till you hear what that is. So you guys let me know. We can either do either way. Invoices from today's show, though, other than those who purchased last Thursday, bear with me, confusing. If you purchased last Thursday, let me know if you want me to ship right away. If you're purchasing today, today's purchase and Thursday's purchase will get invoiced Friday or Saturday for Monday shipping. Deal? Let me know in the chat. Deal? Did that make sense? Did I confuse everyone completely? That wasn't the goal, but did I? Okay, and let's see, that's how you register. And then what is shipping anyway? All right, shipping is, I'm using my policy on reserved grace, which is, well, first you want to know how to buy, right? So once you're registered, you're going to comment, the first to comment in the chat. Thank you, Jenny. I love a participation. First to comment in the chat, reserved, and Jenny, you nailed it on Thursday, reserved and the price. So this would be reserved $175 for anyone who is interested in this. How many grams did I say this is? 268 grams, something like that, of carnelian wood and a Tibetan prayer wheel. That is a new item I just threw in this morning. It came in last night, just so you know. That would be this one right here. Okay, turquoise is coming up. And let's see, then once you do that, then we have, that is a lot of stone. Yes, isn't that crazy? That's just, it's more than I expected, trust me. I took a risk on it and I was like, well, we'll see. And I was blown away. And then, let's see, please do not claim before an item, I tell you the price, okay? Please wait. You have to say reserved and the price. That's how you get in. All right, so I know some people they have reserved already added or claim or however, you know, it's reserved here on Reserved Grace. And they have reserved in the chat ready to go, which I also know prevents people from chatting. Okay, I'm seasoned. I'm on the other side too. I encourage people to use a shortcut. Create a shortcut on your phone like RG. That'd be Reserved Grace, but it's reserved. And you probably don't have anything in your shortcuts that's an RG. So that's just a tidbit. Or even do RG space $. So all you have to do is hit RG and then you put in the amount. Tip from me. But I encourage chatting. Shipping is $8.95 for $99 and below. $100 and above is free shipping. So there's that. And I would have picked it just. Well, you know, Cosmic said she would have picked this just because of the bead. It's what caught my eye first. I absolutely, you know, I love unique and I love different. So when I saw this bead in the picture, I was like, okay, what is around it now? Oh, look, that's all carnelian, which, I mean, I love. Okay, that's enough about this piece. If anyone is interested, it is $175. I need to write myself a note. Apparently, I am not on Do Not Disturb. I have had Do Not Disturb on for so long that there we go. Because of all of the ads and spamming, but I got that under control. By the way, if you have not tried Cloak, this is not an endorsement or an ad, but Cloak, it's what has helped me get control of all of the spam, all of my data out there everywhere. So, I mean, it's a real thing. So I'm just letting you guys know because I got to the point where I was so frustrated with so much spam that I just kept my phone on Do Not Disturb and missed a lot of stuff. Okay, so the carnelian is 175. If anybody asks, did I say 258 grams? Was that what it was? I think it's around 258 grams. If you guys remember, or if anyone happens to catch up in the chat and, you know, like you're coming up, catching up and you see how much I weighed it for, let me know. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Now I usually put a tray on here. I'm going to try it without this time so I don't have to work within that, but I'll leave this right up here so we can kind of see it. Misty wanted to see the buckle. Okay, Misty. The buckle is, let me find my notes here. This is the, let's see. That is the, let me set it out here for you guys so we know what we're talking about. Again, another piece that just came in. Well, it came in last week. Remember, I showed it last week, right when it came in. So let me hold this for you real quick. Did you see in the photos that it does have the serpent or the snake head on it? And, all right. That I'm going to use for this so we can see it stand up right here in the middle while I get another sheet because that wasn't on that one. Bear with me. If you guys don't know, sometimes I'm winging this as I go, so just bear with me. Okay, this is the Wayne, and I'm going to say Chama, C-H-E-A-M-A, Chama Zuni silver and turquoise belt buckle. It is signed on the verso. Okay, it is signed. Let's let it settle a second. It's going to come in rare. There you go. See it right there. All right, so this is, it's approximately 30 grams, which is also substantial. It's featuring a Zuni silver and turquoise cluster snake motif belt buckle, and the scratches and light tarnish spots are present because that's what it is. It's not new. Oh, and see, you know this was, if you know, when you see pieces like this that have the Sharpie signed on them, you know these are real legit pieces. That's how they put the pricing on. I wish I would have paid this much for it. 180 is what's on here. So, all right. Any questions about this piece before I move on? I can tell you the size. We're going to use a handy old school ruler here for this one because we can. Okay, this is almost 2 3/4 by about 1.5. 2 3/4 by about 1.5. And so I can do this one. Now remember, if you're interested, the word is claim and the price on it. And I can do this for $245. This will be today's show special, $245 today. And then, and that's a really good price. It's a crazy price. So let me know, $245 on this one. And then I'm going to move on to the next because we have a lot to get through today. No worries if not. If you're a collector, you'll know. There's a lot of pieces here that are really specific to collectors. And so I wanted to make sure I honor the work, the craftsmanship, and this is not going to be one of those reseller friendly shows, I don't think. There might be a couple of opportunities, but sorry, there's a lot of noise moving stuff around. But yes, you know what? Let me tell you about Carnelian. I have a little note about Carnelian that I just want to bring up for you. So might not have it right here, but yes, Carnelian is creativity. And let's go over here. I can tell you much easier when I'm here. And here we go. We got new fiber optic to the house, so hopefully that's going to help things a little bit better around here. If not, then, you know, whatever. We're doing our best to try and make it work. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. It is, yeah, it's creativity, overall wellness. It gives you a sense of, what do I remember? A peace and grounding so that you do have that channeling of creativity. And when you have a piece on that weighs as much as that piece does, it's going to ground you just by the fact of you're just going to be grounded. All right, I'm going to move on. 245 on that piece right there, and we'll keep going on that. All right, here we go. All right, next. Do you want to talk about the turquoise necklace next, since it's right there? I like to keep these protected, so I'm going to put it back in its little bag for now. Well, you know what? I'll leave it out here until somebody, if you decide. Oh, cosmic. Nice. Yes, that is good call. Very, very good call. That, my dear, is yours. 245. I am really, really happy for you. I think it's gorgeous. It fits you. I think this really is perfect for you. You guys, let's give a, as they say on these other platforms, a W, but let's, you know, and then I heard good get. And what about just a congratulations or yay or something? I don't want to do the little, this is what I used to do. Tell me if you guys that are new here and don't know, this is what I used to do when somebody would win something. And I can, hold on. Or not. Do you guys like it or not? You guys tell me. I can do it if you like. If you like it, I just don't want to be like, I'm just looking for feedback. Yay for cosmic. Congratulations. Let me put this in your bag. Cosmic, cosmic, that is awesome. Now it may be, yeah, it may be one of those things that I might have thought of someone in advance when I got that piece. I don't know. Maybe Misty, that's going in your bag. Cosmic, you are set. All right. There we go. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Let's do, I'm going to spin the wheel here and see what I want to do next. Let's do the Cinnabar. Now, I have only a few pieces of Cinnabar left, and once I'm done with Cinnabar, I'm done. I won't be bringing, oh, it's right here in front of me. I won't be doing more Cinnabar. It doesn't fit in with what I feel like. I'm telling you, this is, for those that love Cinnabar, this won't matter to you. So I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from making any purchases or anything. But I feel it's like my duty to let people know that Cinnabar can be toxic, especially in hot or humid environments. Hey, Misty, I'm here for you. You know what? I'm here for you. Misty said, thank you for letting me or helping her spend her money. That's friends. You know, friends. I'm here for you, Misty. Anyone else? Anyone else need help with that? I'm here. Just let me know. I do really well at helping people. My daughter. I finally caught on to my daughter. She used to help me spend my money, not necessarily on her, but we would go out shopping. She's like, oh, Mom, you have to get that. I would walk out. I think she had a goal. Like she had a goal that became like a inside joke with maybe her husband or whoever. And I would walk out with all these bags of things and she'd have like a little bag. I'm thinking, that brat, she has a goal to see how much money she can get me to spend. So you know what I did? What would you do? What would you do if when I got onto her and I was like, oh, I know what she's doing. Let me know what you would do. Going back to Cinnabar. Now this is a legit, real, authentic red coral spacer beads and genuine Cinnabar over coral substrate. Okay, this is a mid to late 20th century vintage Chinese export art alternating large, deeply hand-carved cinnabar on coral focal beads with ornate floral peony motif and polished round coral spacer beads. It is excellent vintage condition. Now, the thing about this piece, if you don't know much about cinnabar, this is way different than standard cinnabar. It's okay, so standard vintage cinnabar is often layered over wood or hollow brass. This piece is upgraded by being carved over dense natural coral base beads. So the inside of these are coral based. They are hand carved, and from what I've learned about the beads that I acquired, it'll focus, they are from an expert craftsman, because these are all hand carved. So there's things that are tells, like how deep the carving is, how intricate. Each craftsman, kind of like silversmithing, they have their own little twist on things that are, when you're an expert, you can tell by the region and things like that. So if you're an expert, you're going to love this piece. The reason why I say I won't carry it anymore, and I wanted to be completely transparent, is because it can be toxic in hot or humid weather. I live in Texas. It's really hot and it's humid, and I don't feel like it's a good fit for me in this area. And so I wanted to let people know, because I feel it's my duty, but it's beautiful. And if you're a collector, or if you choose to wear it whenever you want to wear it, please do. This one is, let me measure again real quick just to double check, because okay, this is 25 inches. Just at 26 inches. So 26 inches of red coral, which, if you're not familiar, coral is at an extremely high premium right now because we can't get any more of it naturally. So what's out there in the world is out there in the world, and that's it. So just like anything else, we're talking supply and demand, right? So you have this piece with the beautifully highly polished coral beads. You have coral underneath the cinnabar lacquer, 26 inches. It is a gold tone clasp, which I find odd. I don't know why that is, but that was probably, all of the ones came to me like that, except for one box clasp. Okay, now, if you are interested and you are ready, make sure you respond with reserved and this price. Reserved and this price. I was asking $195. Today I will do it for $175. That is with all this coral, all of the cinnabar, 26 inches. Amazing, amazing piece. Let me bring up my sheet here to make sure how I'm doing to myself. No, you know what? I had it figured out what I could do. 156. 156 today. All the pictures are already done. You guys saw that I have pictures. So this will go on to Reserve Grace. It is anywhere from $195 to $234. Oh, that's really close to that one. Sorry. To $234 is the going price for coral and cinnabar. And I'm going once, going twice. And if nothing, I'm giving it a second for the delay. I'm not putting these on today, you guys, because I don't want to hit the mic. I know that's annoying, and I don't have a clip. You'd think I'd have a brooch here. I do have brooches, but for the sake of keeping the show going, I'm going to show you. So 26 inches, it is going to come down, mid-chest probably. And all right, pass on the coral. I'm sorry, the coral and cinnabar. Coral and cinnabar. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. We'll let it rest here. We'll have it on here just so it has a little bit there. Let's see if that works. If it doesn't mess up with my computer. All right, that's in the corner. There's that's so heavy, that Carnelian. Let's zoom out just a little bit for you. Cinnabar and coral. This is 200 and nearly over over 258 grams of Carnelian and Tibetan prayer wheel. And let's do something a little smaller. I'm going to do some earrings. I'm going to put the turquoise right here for a second. And let me grab some earrings. And while we're here, I'll let this one rest here too, because that is another massive piece of coral and amber. You guys, we have a lot here. So I'm going to set that there. That's coral and amber. That's turquoise. That's cinnabar and coral. And that's Carnelian and the Tibetan prayer wheel. What do you guys think of this so far? What do you think of this? For those, maybe your first time, this is not all the stuff that I carry. I love natural stones. I love nature. So you'll see a lot of this, what I call my unearthed collection on Reserve Grace. But I have a lot of regular vintage, like Trifari Monet. If you haven't met me before, just know that you'll never know what you're going to get. Oh, who wants to know what Thursday's show is? Okay, first of all, I'm going to go back and answer my own question. What did I do about my daughter, Felicia, when she was spending my money? I flipped the script. But you got to do it slowly. You got to do it like not as obvious as she was. So I just started building up. I started buying less. I started encouraging her to buy more. And eventually she caught on to it. She's like, wait a minute. And then I was able to say, I caught you, didn't I? She's like, okay. Me. So Cosmic, what was my question? Me. What was my question? Okay, let me see. I asked a question, then I kept talking. Oh my goodness, I need a translator. I can't translate that on the fly. But welcome, and I hope that it's all good. Because oh yeah, you want to know. Thanks, Jenny. I'm sorry, you guys. If you don't know, I have a memory problem, for real. Okay, there are things coming into the chat, you guys. I need to know if somebody if you have translate, let me know if moderator is necessary. If so, I can do that. But otherwise, welcome. But I appreciate the help. Let's talk about what's happening on Thursday. I have not one, not two. I bought 3 large unsorted jewelry boxes from Shop Goodwill. 3 of them. They're like 9, 10, and 11 pounds. They're being delivered tomorrow. So Thursday's show, which I had a show planned, but I kept waiting to see if these would get delivered in time. They're supposed to be delivered tomorrow. It gives me time to update thumbnails and do all those things. But that is we're going to do an unboxing. We get to pick. So at the top of the show, at the very beginning, I will have 3 different boxes to choose from. You guys get to help me pick which box we're going to open. And then we'll just start digging through. Here's what I'm going to do on this one. And I forgot that Steph had recommended this. On the box, whatever box we choose, I'm going to go through it. If I can get through it in one sitting, I'm going to. If I can't get through it in one sitting, I will do multiple shows. But whatever is at the end, I'm not just closing the show up and I will also sell off the last of it. So if it's mismatched or I just gave up or bundles of like tangled webs and things like that of chains, that's all going to go at the end. Okay? Does that sound good? Yeah, I know. Treasure dig. I couldn't help myself. I'm like, I love it. And it's like therapy and fun. So that's what we're doing. Okay, now we're on to, these are authentic signed Zuni Pueblo sterling silver gaspiite and multi-stone mosaic inlay dangle earrings. Just so you know, in the show I have dangle, I have posts, and I have clip-ons. So I have 3 different versions for us to choose from. So these are, like I said, this is the Zouni Micro-Inlay. Make sure it's the right one, the dangles, because there's a couple. Yep, okay. These are sterling, 925 sterling silver. They are a very rare lime green gaspiite. Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Let me zoom a little bit for you if I can get closer. That's it. That's as close as we're getting. I'll turn one over so you can see the back. All right. Oh, okay. And Sleeping Beauty turquoise, spiny oyster shell, and black onyx. They are signed on the back Martinez sterling. And they are precision Zuni Pueblo. Did I start to say there was something in the beginning? Okay, these are the, okay, never, whatever these are, that's what these are. They are the channel mosaic inlay in elegant geometric crescent shield curves with French wire hooks. The bright neon green stone, the gaspiite, is very limited in mining right now, even if they even are mining it right now. So just so you know, soon we will not be able to get any new of this beautiful lime green stone, natural lime green stone, the gaspiite. Okay, these signed Martinez sterling. Belle's making her bed by my feet. 135. Reserved, we'll get you this, reserved, and $135 in the chat. These are spectacular signed Zuni inlay, sterling silver, all the multi-stones, beautiful earrings. And just so you get an idea on size, they are petite, they are collectible. So just keep that in mind. Reserved and 135. 135. And close. Okay, not that. There we go. There's that little fine window of how close they can get. Okay, I'm waiting for the what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the delay, and then I'm going to, look at me trying to double. Can I do it? I don't know if I can do it. I did it. I think I got it in. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to set those here. I'm going to put them right where can you see them? Zoom out back again a little bit. Thank you guys for being here. My name's Angie. Hey, I think we should do a giveaway today. What do you think? Should we do a giveaway? I think so. I want to do a giveaway. I haven't used the giveaway tool on here for a little bit. So, hey, Jake Nolan, how are you? I made it with like 1 minute, well, maybe have been 1 minute late, but hey, how are you? You guys, Jake is in the chat. Jake is my significant other. You'll see him on some of the videos and things. So Jake, you cannot participate. No talking, no chatting. He actually won one of the giveaways because he said the word before I even posted it. Okay. Who's in favor of a giveaway? And if I was to do a giveaway, what would it be? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to look for just a second. Right behind me, I have a couple of options, but you guys have to let me know. If you don't let me know, then I can't do it, because that would be kind of ridiculous. Let's see. What do I want to do? I had some sterling silver earrings that I showed in the preview that I thought about doing for the giveaway today. Jenny's in, Marilyn's in, Cosmic's in. I love you guys. Thank you so much for participating. You guys are awesome. For those that are dangle earrings, are those the ones you saw, Marilyn, the silver dangle? Is that what you're thinking? Or, you know what I'm talking about? They were the silver. These are going to be the giveaway, you guys. They are sterling silver. I refused to do any other research on these. I don't remember how much I paid for them. I don't know the story about them, but because I thought if I put these in the giveaway, I just want them to go from a place of, I thought they're pretty and I think that they need to go out in the world. So this is going to be the giveaway. In order to participate in the giveaway, though, you have to register. Excuse me. You'll have to register so I can ship them to you. Registration is free. I don't get your information. Hold on. I don't get your information. I don't have access to anything except that when I do invoices, I can ship things to you. And you would get an invoice. The invoice basically says, here's the value, here's the discount, which would be 100%. It says it's free, and then I'll cover shipping, all those things. If you win and you have purchased anything in the show under $100, under $99, your whole order ships for free as well. So keep that in mind. And here is the link to do this one-handed. I feel like, you know, when you're a new mom and you start learning how to do everything with one hand because you've got a baby on the hip. See if that worked. There we go. That's how you register. If you need a second to register, let me know. I will hold off on that. I'm going to set these here for just a second so we can see. These are the free gift today, and we're going to use the wheel. Okay, we're going to use the random name picker through, who am I using? StreamYard, I believe I'm using StreamYard. So we will pick a word. We will pick a word, and we're going to use that word to be the secret word. I'm going to pick it so because I have some theories on how this works. Plus, you'll get a little sunshine cloth, and I always put your sterling silver will come with a little tarnish strip in there, anti-tarnish strip, exactly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go on this sterling silver. They do have something on them, like marked somewhere, but we're going to go. Let me pick the word, and the word is going to be oh, it was, somebody said it just a second ago. They are really pretty earrings. They are very flattering. They're flattering. They have the dangle that catches the little tassels, I would call them, at the end. So those are going to catch light. There's movement. They're elongating. There are all kinds of beautiful things. Let's see. There was a word up top here I wanted to pick, and let's see what we got. Where is it? I think Jenny put it in when, or maybe it was custom. I don't know. Yes, I know. Remember now what it was. The word, and I'm not going to type this into the chat. So you have, unfortunately, well, yeah, you have to be off mute. Well, all right. The secret word for, let's see. Will somebody type this in the chat for me? Sorry. Somebody type this in the chat for me. The secret word for the giveaway is treasure. Treasure, and I'm going to pull up the tool so that we can have that going. And because I haven't used it in a little bit, let's see how it goes. And I always have to make sure I spell it right, which I didn't. I put 2 A's. Treasure. All right, let's see if you guys. Treasure. Okay. Now, wait a second, Jenny. Let's see. Let me start that. And we're going to add this. Share screen. Giveaway tool. All right, now hashtag treasure. Enter hashtag treasure into the chat. Nope, wrong one. And I'm going to take this off. We're going to add that to the stage. There we go. Now we have, sorry. Add hashtag treasure into the chat. We're going to see, and I will make it so you guys can see as we, as I do the picker. So I can actually hashtag treasure. Just type hashtag treasure in the chat. Jenny, you'll want to put hashtag treasure. And let's see, I want to go to, in the meantime, we're going to add this. See if I can add that here. No, it's going to, just wants to go on its own. All right, do we have anyone yet? You guys are participating? We have 2 entries, you guys. This is free. Free shipping, free sterling silver, but I'm not going to beg you. I'm not. It's just, you know, I want those who want to participate. So we are going to go back here and let's come here. All right, do we have everyone entered that wants to enter? If you want to enter, then let's see where we're at. I'm going to give it another 1 minute while I pull up a couple of things. Ooh, we're up to 3. I know who the 3 are, and I appreciate you. And that's all we can do. Okay, I'm going to keep bringing up a few things while that's going. If you want to win a sterling silver, pair of sterling silver dangle earrings, then they are there for you. Next, I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to have an education moment brought to you by Angie. All right, I am getting ready to draw. There's 16 people here in the chat. 16 people. 13 of you are not interested in winning. What could you win? You could win these. I mean, I do a lot of shows. I buy from a lot of auctions. I buy from a lot of people. I rarely ever see sterling silver of this quality or anything of this quality in giveaways. And I'm always grateful for whatever I get. Jenny. I'm not entirely sure what that is, Jenny. Okay. Let's get ready to draw. All right, there we go. Got it. Yes. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's it. You have to, thank you for seeing that up in the chat. If you have not yet, Marilyn, you corrected yours. Let's see, Jenny, on yours, make sure there's a space between your hashtag and treasure at the top. Make sure you have at least 1 entry in there. It won't double. So do hashtag treasure, and that way make sure that you're in. Okay. And that way, let me see where we're at. All right, we're going to go. And let's pull this back up. And ready and go. Marilyn, congratulations. Marilyn, you asked and ye shall receive. You wanted sterling silver, you wanted dangle earrings, and you didn't care. You were like, any or all. And so guess what? You got dangle earrings. Congratulations. Speaking it into existence. I love that. Congratulations, Marilyn. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for participating and thank you for being here. And you get free shipping. If you don't find anything in this show, I know you have something else. Oh, and I did get your email. It was in an email I don't use very often. So, but I did get it. And you know, it'll be right. I'll get in. Don't worry. It's fine. We'll get back. I'll get you on the amethyst necklace. Amazing. Okay. Oh, I'm going to put this in there for you because I want to make sure you have those, okay. Thanks, you guys. Congratulations. With more participation will be more giveaways. So there's my thought on that. Okay, next, so we passed on the Zuni dangle earrings. Let's go for this. Let's do the Mac Daddy of turquoise. This is another amazing, amazing piece. There we go. All right. My keyboard doesn't slide in and out very easily, so it jerks the table when I move it. All right, there is your clasp on this. So you have your hook closure. Let's see, let it work. There it goes. Okay, length on this at your smallest is 19. With the extension, you're at 20, almost 23. So you're 19 to 23 inches on this, 19 of which, or 18 and a half, is graduated, amazing turquoise. I'm going to bring up this video here really quick because I think I want to show you the close-up on this. Marilyn, let me close that. And we have, let's see. Let me see if I can bring up the video. Oh, you guys are seeing it. Okay. Let me find. These are all the items that are coming up today. Okay, here was the turquoise. Can you guys hear me with the video going? I have the video muted, but can you let me know in the chat? Can you hear me? All right, as we go, hopefully you can hear. Perfect. Okay, I wanted to show you these pictures because I feel like these are really clear and you get an idea of the different variants. I mean, look at the colors in this. You have everything you can imagine. And that's why I wanted to bring this up, because a lot of times the pictures are just a lot more clear. Little cute little heart dangle. And there we go. And we're back. All right, I just wanted to show that up close so you can get an idea of the different stones that are on here. And there we go. And what did we say? This is how many grams? I should have written it down. Perfect. Thank you, Marilyn. Okay, on your length, okay, that length that I chose right there is about close to the end. Okay, so that's about the 19. Probably is maybe about 20 inch. Okay, so it's not completely centered. How gorgeous is this? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this piece? Let me just do this one by itself. What do you think? Who loves this? I mean, not your traditional like not your traditional turquoise color, right? But still fabulous. Unique and different. It feels so good on. Yes, it's a little weighty, but it's cold. It feels good. It feels really good. So, who loves it? It's wonderful. It is wonderful. Okay, let me find this in my list here. This one is, that is turquoise. All right, it's over on this one. I am going to do this one for, I took it out of the little bag. Hold on. You know, I keep everything in. Okay. So just so you know, on this, these are 10 millimeters to 20, or no, 10 millimeters to 30 millimeters on your, on the turquoise. I didn't even do the depth, but let me take this back off and show you. Okay, let's do where you can see the top down. 10 millimeters at the smallest bead on here, 30 millimeters for your largest. Look how thick just this one is right here. All right, this one. Now I got a deal on this. I really, really got a good deal on this. So I'm going to pass it along. I'm going to pass the deal along on this one. I'm going to let this go for $145, reserved for $145. If you're interested, reserved $145 in the chat gets you this amazing, I mean, spectacular turquoise, 10 millimeter to 30 millimeter beads, 19 inches of turquoise, and I'm going to let it rest. Reserved for $145. Marilyn, you did it. Congratulations, Marilyn. This beautiful piece is yours. Congratulations. It is gorgeous. Marilyn, I appreciate you so much. And you get free shipping. You already got free shipping anyway. Reserved list members get free shipping, but you would have got additional free shipping. Okay. Congratulations, Marilyn. Marilyn. Are you excited? I'm excited for you. Honestly, I'm excited for you. I wore it for a video. I don't know if that video is going to make it though, because I was testing some new equipment, but I did wear it in a video, and hopefully I can at least say I got to wear it for a little bit, and I hope you love it. Thank you guys. Give Marilyn a congratulations in the chat, please, please, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jenny. Yes, Marilyn, she didn't hesitate. There it is, Marilyn. It's going into your bag for you. Congratulations, my dear. I hope you love it. Okay, we are going to the next piece. Let's see. Do I want to do, you know what? Let me do these. Well, if we're doing turquoise, let me do turquoise and amber here real quick. We don't have this up here. This is a different piece. Well, this is in the preview, but it's not, I haven't brought it out yet today. Okay, there's a lot going on here. So let me move that over. I've got these, which is the, so in case anybody's just tuning in, this is Cinnabar and red coral. We have Zouni inlaid earrings. These are signed. Martinez sterling. Okay, come on. I set those there. And this is coral and amber. We're going to get to that one in a second. I took chunky to a whole like extreme on this show, obviously. Okay, this is a little more petite. More petite. This also is, this is amber with pops of pops of turquoise. Okay, so little less on the weight on this one. This one is, let me get to, all right, the Baltic amber and turquoise master necklace. So this is estate Baltic cognac amber inclusions. It does have inclusions for those that are looking. Let it focus for just a second. Oops, doesn't help when I do that. Okay, there are inclusions. There we go. So the amber is in cognac and honey tones with a chunky matrix turquoise. Okay, not as chunky as we've seen, but still, so the chips, we'll call them chips. How about that? Textured strand of amber, chip nuggets, and turquoise chunks. And chips and chunks, I don't know. We'll interchange those. Silver beads, they are silver, anchored by an oversized oval Baltic amber cabochon and a twisted silver rope bezel. If you're not familiar, amber is literally prehistoric. The organic inclusions are internal fractures that catch the light, but the internal inclusions are they're critters generally, critters from 1 million years ago. I'm not even turning off the lights, as you can see. So I've got all these the top lights on. Look at this amber glow. You'll know real amber because it glows this like opaque green like this. And look at these strands. Okay, you'll go from having this honey, you know, this like holding honey in my hand to this. See how they're like just green? And so like look at these beads here versus the turquoise. So this strand here is all amber and turquoise, okay? The length on this one is, who is interested in the amber? Who is interested in, who likes amber, who collects amber, knows much about it? 18 inches, and your pendant is 1 inch. So 18 inches on length and 1 inch for your pendant. So look at me flashing. That will give you an idea on the look. This is perfect for layering. Perfect for layering. I love this for simply by itself, but you can wear it with turquoise, you can wear it with other amber pieces, you can wear it with gold or silver or both. There's no rules these days. You do what you want to do, wear it the way you want to wear it, and just have fun with it. That's how I look at it. Fashion and jewelry should be fun, and I hope you guys get to do that. Okay, here we go. This piece right here, Baltic amber and turquoise necklace. This is a state Baltic amber. Okay, so this is a state grade, which is it's a nice grade of jewelry, from your silver to the whole makeup of it, the construction of it. This one is 165, all amber, turquoise, and silver. Gorgeous piece. There's your back for your amber. There, your spring ring closure, or not spring ring, lobster closure. There we go on the back there. Wait for it, or don't. It's just a sterling silver clasp. All right, 165. And Jenny, who's pulling? Marilyn's pulling a Felicia. My daughter's name is Felicia, and so, which was just, you know, she's always going somewhere. All right, 165. I'm going to set this one here with the Cinnabar, with the Carnelian, with the amber. And we're going to move to this one next. Since we're in this genre, just let me know if you change your mind. Just let me know. Go back. Reserved and 165 on the amber and turquoise. Okay, this is another chunky piece. I may need to weigh this as well. If you want me to, I will. This is, like I said, remember, red coral is going. We won't have it soon, okay? Just so you know, whatever's out in the world is out in the world. Hopefully you can see these are amber chips in between these massive chunks of amber and coral. Okay, so amber and coral, this whole necklace. So let me get to this one here. And I might have just thrown this in. I know that I had it in the, let me go over here. I had it in, let me find, it's actually one of the sister to this is listed on Reserve Grace right now. So I'm going to find, I'm going to find the sister, amber, and it is, bear with me, this is the vintage. That's not vintage Pandora, vintage Baltic amber graduated beads. Is it that one? Might be that one. We're going to try this one. I just want to make sure I give you guys the exact, the maker. Who is this? Nope, not that one. That's amber, but I want, yes, here it is. Is it this actual necklace? Do I have this one on? Ooh, I should probably be careful of that. No, this one's different. Okay, the one that I have listed, but I'll give you the information on it. The one that I have listed is amber. So it's by Landon Ho, Landinho. If you Google Landon Ho right now in Brazil, they are a fine jewelry. They're fine jewelers. And this is a vintage piece. I have 3 or 4 of their vintage pieces. So this is Cognac faceted beads and sterling silver. So this one is the amber and red coral version. Okay, hope does that make sense to you guys? Landon Ho, Brazil. Now, when you go there and you look at some of their items, you're going to see over time that their designs have gotten more petite, less material going into their pieces, and that's just the nature of history and the cost of goods and acquisition and the availability of pieces. Pieces like this are not going to be produced. If they even are right now, they're definitely out of my price range. So keeping that in mind, if you're a collector, red coral, natural red coral and amber and sterling silver, this is, I think I might have worn it just to like show it, or I don't even know if I've worn it, but the other ones have the new tags on them, but that one didn't have the tag. Okay, here we go. Are we ready for this one? I'm not going to delay this. We're going to bring this up, and it is, I'm going to use the sister as an idea. Okay, the sister is listed. I almost looked at the wrong one. Oh, good Lord, good thing I didn't. Okay, the sister is on sale right now for $225 without the red coral. It has silver spacer beads. Okay, so normally $275, on sale for $225. If you go to reservedgrace.com, you can look up keywords you're going to look for would be vintage coral, coral jewelry in Artisan. So just keeping that in mind. And let's see. So this magnificent necklace by Brazilian designer Landon Ho is a masterclass in scale and material. Weighing is substantial. So the other one weighs 156 grams. This is going to weigh more. All of that aside, the other one is on sale right now for $225. Normally $275 for $225. I'll match it, even though this is a better, much more substantial necklace. Much more into it, especially with the red coral. Vintage, amazing piece. $225. $225. And no, it's not. This isn't dyed. So this is vintage. If this had been dyed, you would have seen over time, and also you would see. Let's see if there's places where you can see, but from what I've been told and what I've looked at and when I've looked at their jewelry and their manufacturing, they don't dye. It's all natural. They're a fine jeweler, so they don't dye. They apparently, what I see is that they may have at one point had this large, like a plethora of materials that they made these pieces from, and then it was gone. There was only a short period that I could find in their history that they did pieces like this. So absolutely stunning. And $225 today. It will go on to Reserve Grace at probably $275, and that's still even really good. So if you change your mind later and you want to look at it, it is there for you to get more details on. It is, here, let me show you on really quick because sometimes that matters. I'm going to be like one of those influencers. I'm just going to hold my mic. And it didn't stick on my head, so that's a good thing. There you go. That gives you an idea. You can just slip it over your head because it does have a hook closure. You could probably, I'm not sure, you could try and double it. Feels good. That's what I love about real stones and natural materials. They just have this energy and a feeling that feels so good. All right, you guys, I'm taking this one off. It's really pretty, right? That's why I wanted to show you. It's not just me. It would look beautiful on anyone who is looking for something chunky and statement that you're not going to get. You're just not going to get new. And once these pieces, I have not found, if you guys can find comps on these pieces, let me know because I couldn't find them at all. I've had these a few years, and like the ones that I have also have malachite. Anyway, that's it. Let me take this back off. I'm going to put this on mute and I'll be right back. Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't take off an earring when I was doing that. I ripped this earring or this lobe the other day on accident. So I'm a little sensitive over there. Okay. Let's see, where are we at on time check? 12:30. We have 30 minutes left. Let's do the amber earrings. Unless you had a request from the video. Do you have a request from the preview? Anybody see the preview and you have a request? Let me know. I can do that. I know that I said I was going to do education, and I am going to do this for a second because that's why. I've shown you this before, and I talked about what effort, sorry, good things going on. The effort that it took to get this piece brought back to life. Let me bring back the video here. And you guys said you can hear me, so I'm going to scoot this along to the very end, and hopefully I can pause it. I came across this picture. Okay, there it was. Pause. That is, okay, the amber earrings, I hear you. Those are next. That's what this piece looked like when I got it. All that verdigris. That was the entire piece looked like that. And so how do you clean a piece like this? People may ask. How do you get all of that verdigris green. That's not, for those that may not know, that's not paint. That's not supposed to be there. I'm sorry, apologize. That green is growth. It is an organic growth that will just continue to grow and grow and grow. So what did I do? Well, with fine brushes, bristle brushes, toothpicks, I mean, you name it. And excuse me, which is, by the way, this is Carnelian and Turquoise. All the hard work went into this, just gets me choked up. But literally, and the main thing was ketchup. Lots of ketchup. And what was happening though is if you use too much ketchup, then it was taking off some of the finish. I didn't want to lose the finish of this being an antique piece, but I just wanted to show you, you can take a piece from that before picture to this, and it just takes meticulous, like I have a microscope. So I wanted to go in there and get it all out because that can grow and it'll keep coming back. So I wanted to show you that just for the sake of, I would wear this, but I think it's going to make noise with the mic and you don't want to do that. Okay. Or you don't want me to do that. Okay. Has anyone ever cleaned anything like that? Has anyone ever cleaned Verdigris and had success? Let me know in the chat. I would love to know. Okay, Baltic, the earrings, the amber earrings. All right. Here we go. All right. Who's ready for the amber earrings? You can do it, Marilyn. If you come across it and you have any questions, of course, every YouTube video is out there, but just let me know. Point is, don't pass up on things. I mean, if you want to pass up on them, let me know and I'll grab it and I'll clean it. But people pass on things like that all the time, and it's to my benefit because I take it as a challenge and I like to rehab and bring things back to life. It's just part of my obsession with, I don't know, wronging all the rights in the world or something like that. I don't know what it is, but anyway, here we go. Let's talk amber. Let's talk amber and sterling silver and gorgeousness. Jenny, isn't it the best? I love it. I love cleaning. It's so rewarding, right? You feel that way too? Like, it's like, I don't know, bringing things back to life and just appreciating the beauty and that moment of like, oh, look at it now. I knew it was a diamond in the rough, or just figuratively. Okay. These are the freeform amber leaf drop earrings. These are vintage Artisan sterling silver and freeform Baltic amber leaf drop. These are high clarity Cognac. Wait for it. Baltic amber. Again, like I said, I have a lot of lights going on around us here. So you can see that it is authentic amber. Geometric freeform, which is something I am not used to seeing. I have not come across anything like this before as far as the geometry of these, the angles and the way that these are cut. And just so you know, these are freshly cleaned and freshly oiled. So when I brought out the amber for this show, I went through all of my amber again, and I use olive oil, and that keeps the luster, keeps the amber from getting brittle, and it just keeps it treated. But look at all these beautiful angles. Not something you see generally in amber. Okay, there's your sterling silver setting. The setting alone in these are beautiful. I'm always very careful with amber because I broke a piece, thumb-sized piece of amber that just still sad. Okay, so on the top of the dangle here, this section here has, there we go. So you have design elements here at the top and then down into the leaf. This is very well thought out and very well constructed. And it's nice to actually get a pair of amber earrings on a wire versus clip-on, which is pretty much all I've had. Maybe a couple of posts, but nothing like this. So they have they're capped by structural sterling silver leaf and vine bales, French hook. They are light catchers. If you saw the video, I've gone through it several times now. Let me know if you want to see that again, but it really catches the light. Just the natural light. You don't walk around saying, look, they're amber. No, but the natural light, the glow. You'll see in the Dragonfly one that I did, photo I did, how the light went through onto the background that was underneath it. Super pretty. All right. Are we ready? Who's ready? Who's in for these? Have you got reserved typed in? Let me check something. Let me check. Let me see what I can do on these. Best I can do. Baltic and Turquoise. That's that one. The leaf. All right. They were going on reserved grace for $138. I was going to do them in the show today for $115. But for today, right now, this very moment, I will do the vintage artisan sterling silver and freeform Baltic amber leaf drop earrings for $92. $92 today, right now, $92. And that's the best these are going to be. That's just because I did the math in the beginning, because I thought if there's one, Jenny reserved 92. Wait, okay, let me double check. I know, right? Yeah. Okay. Jenny reserved 92. Let me look up here to make sure. And going to Jenny, reserved 92. You've got these beautiful, beautiful earrings. I hope, look at the light catch these. Look at that, just, aren't they gorgeous? Oh, and wait till you see them. They're just the color through, and there's an artifact. There's an artifact in this one. This one's a little bit more clear, but there's two artifacts in this one. Congratulations. You guys give Jenny a congratulations. I know, Marilyn, it's hard. It's so hard when, and it's hard being on this side and be like, oh, I know everybody wants them. I'm trying super hard to get something for everyone. I do. You guys yeah, it was just, I mean, like a jump. Let me write myself a note on these too, because of the deal. And for those that are just watching at home, thank you so much. I appreciate. Lurkers are people too, but hopefully you're getting an idea of the way that I sell, the items that I have. This is not just a special, like, one-off show. I generally bring the game. If I'm not bringing the game, it's because I just don't feel well, probably. Okay, so these are going to Jenny. Jenny, you'll let me know after the show if you want to wait till after Thursday. And girl, I hear you on that shipping or duties and customs and things like that. The tariffs, let's not go there. But I might get blocked just for saying that T word. Okay. So I did them for $92. $92. Congratulations. Yeah, it's rough. I do buy a little bit overseas, and so I'm feeling the crunch as well. So, all right, Jenny, those are in your bag. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. We've still got 20 minutes left or more, but minimum of 20. So let me see what we have here. Let's do let's see. Did I put these in? I don't know that I did, but I can tell you, I am going to do, these are crazy. This is crazy because I also did not look, the Foster Yazzie Navajo Old Pawn earrings, I can tell you what I paid for them. I'm just going to pass along similarly, just so you know. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Don't tell me. If you did comps on these, you looked them up. No, what is it? Don't ask, don't tell. Because I'm just going to pass these along. Because I feel like, now if I felt like I was going to do them for $20 or something, then you would have to have me, you'd have to have me evaluated, because you know how I feel about artistry and history and things like that. So, but I feel as long as there is an honor and respect with the pieces, that they're not just being flipped and the value goes down. Here's my 2-second speech that for those that don't know me, it's great to get great deals. Awesome. But if you, me, or anyone in this whole chain along the way, if we're getting something that's so low that it's great to celebrate, but the value is just diminished, the value of your pieces. It has a level of respect or not respecting the piece and the artistry that went into it. So just to have that, just be cognizant. I try and find the fine balance of honoring the piece, and I will pay for stuff. If I get something really cheap, I will celebrate 100%. But most of the time I'm looking for quality pieces that are from sellers who know, and like they know what they're dealing in. There's my speech, you guys. All right, these are Foster Yazzie. And I'm going to give you the spiel on these. These, like I said, just came into me the other day. I could probably read it from right here. So signed on the reverse on both earrings, by the way. Both earrings are signed on the reverse. I'm going to let it sit here for 1 second while it focuses. It's going, there we go. Well, I tell you, I drift, so I got to watch it. Signed on verso as LHMSS, Indian Handmade Sterling, or yeah, IHMSS, Indian Handmade Sterling Silver. There's approximately 12.3 grams, featuring a pair of sterling silver and turquoise old pawn earrings, scratches and missing backings. I mean, all the wires are there. They measure approximately 2¼ inches from end to end. And let's look at the front so you get an idea on the turquoise and the matrix in these pieces. That's as good as we're going to get. Any collectors out there or anyone who's interested in these, there we go. I just wanted to get that straightened out for you. And I'll show you for size on me. And here we go. You have the two views anyway, so you can see. That's substantial. They will catch the light. You can tell these are something special. You know what I mean? Like somebody, you will know. The color of the turquoise, the matrix in here. I have not polished these. I have not touched these. I didn't do anything. They came to me like this, and I honored them as is. No, I didn't sell it. Marilyn, I gave a price, and I don't know. There was an email before the show started, but I didn't get a chance to see it. All right, so I'm doing my math in my head, which is never a good idea, but we're going to pretend that it is. $125. Reserved $125 will get you these sterling silver Foster Yazzie Navajo Old Pond sterling silver earrings with turquoise, the Art Deco styling here down at the bottom, and they are both signed. $125. Write myself a note. $125. Oh, Angie. Oh, Angie. But I can tell you, I found the, well, after this, we'll talk about the butterfly ring, but I can't sell it until I check that to make sure. If she wanted them, let's see. $125. Yeah, bring it up closer. You can get it. Let's see if we can get this to participate. There we go. There we go. There's 1 and 2. And the colors are very nice. Very close. There we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There's so much that goes into pieces like this. It doesn't necessarily mean these came from the same, like, bigger stone and they made them into 2, but getting the match perfectly set, the size to match, the depth, the whole thing. Just, these is just artistry, craftsmanship. These are master silversmiths. And all right, we are going to let these go. I'm setting these aside. All right, now I get to check the comps on these because they will go on to reserved grace. But like I said, I did pay up for them, so I wanted to make sure that I do well for me too, you know? I gotta try and cover my costs. It's kind of the thought in business. The thought in business is to not lose money. I'm gonna put these Zuni up here. All right. There we go. We have all of these. That's over the side. Okay, going back. Hi. What other pieces would you like to see that I had in the preview? I have more earrings. I have the clip-on Zuni earrings. I have the Coco Pelli. I have some Carnelian. I have a couple of pieces I didn't show either, but, oh, and then I have this one. I also have a Moonstone Malachite, not Malachite, Marcasite earrings that I kind of picked up and put in. They are, I'm just going to show you these real quick. In case anybody's looking, these are Moonstone, Marcasite, and I can do these for $42. They are sterling silver, but I can do these for $42. The wires on these are perfect. It's unusual. I work at trying to get the wires to be, will you be invoicing items from, okay, so this is what I said at the beginning of the show, and I'll recap that. I didn't check with you guys on whether you wanted to get invoiced and shipped after Thursday's show. I was just thinking we have Tuesday, and then I realized, oh wait, you guys actually might have wanted those. So if you want your items from today and Thursday to invoice and ship, I can try and ship today, or they'll go out tomorrow. Let me know. Email or text me after the show, or even let me know. These are sweet. They're pretty. I wanted to have something that was a little different than the huge chunky, but let me know, and I can get that sent right out to you. Otherwise, Thursday's show, I have 3 boxes coming in tomorrow from Goodwill, shopgoodwill.com. They are the unsorted jewelry boxes. I think they're 9, 10, 11 pounds, somewhere in there. And we are going to do a show where you get to pick if you want which box we're going to open. We're going to try and get through as many as we can, doing the sorting and the treasure hunt. And then hopefully do it in one show. I might have to go into maybe a night show to go through the rest of them, but whatever's left over is going to be scooped up and I'm going to sell at the end. I don't want any more. I have so much leftover jewelry in big bundles that I'm going to figure out how to sell. So we might just have another version of that where I have lots of these bags. So that's that. All right, you guys, it is 12:51. I have a few more minutes. If there's something, let me see. Was there anything you guys want to see? I want to make sure that, especially those that are watching, let's see, that are just hanging out. So those are Moonstone. So these are Foster Yazzie, Old Pawn. These are Zouni. These are Marcasite and Moonstone. And these are vintage 925 Malachite and Filigree. More dangles. More dangles on these. And I can do these for $79. They are dangle with ear wires on these. You have malachite in the center. They are open in the back, so you can see that it's a quality stone, real stones. And I have those. So those are $79. I'll put these all on here. I'm going to move it into the center so you can see. So there's those. There's those. Lots of different versions or varieties of things here. Let me write a note on this one. I think I said that. We'll see. All right. I have another pair of earrings that are super cute. Well, there's two more. When will I start the show? On Thursday, the show will be 11. So I'm doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 till about 1. If we have a lot of activity, I'll stay as long as we need to, but approximately 1 o'clock. And then, so when we do the unboxing, if you've seen me do unboxings, you know it could be hours. Hours and hours. What time is it there for you, Jenny? So 11 Central Time, just to be clear. These are the Zuni inlaid clip-on earrings. The clip in the back. I believe that only one of these is signed in the back, if I remember right. But so there's those and the Zuni Micro-Inlay clip-on are it's the needlepoint, the clip-on. So the Native American Mosaic clip-ons, silver domed multi-stone, heavy gauge 925 with turquoise, coral, lapis, and malachite. They are hallmarked. These are 110. 110 for the clip-ons. Then I have one more. I have the petite little needlepoint earrings. Oh, that's that military time. 6 in the evening, right? 6 p.m. my time. 1800, I believe, is 6 p.m. Jake goes by military time still. We call it military time. Then we have the tiny little Zuni needlepoint styling. They're so cute. Ah, look at, I got it right. I mean, I was in the Air Force for 8 years and that's what we were, I mean, that's all we went by, but that was a million years ago. Kind of like Amber years ago. All right, let's see these real quick. Let's see if we can do this where you can see these together. These are also Zuni Pueblo Sterling Silver Multi-Stone Micro-Inlay Needlepoint Post Earrings. So these are the post. We have dangle, we have clip-on. These have the classic vertical needlepoint style with secure post backs. The thing to look at these is just how precision cut these are and the fine details on this. They're just finest little details. These are $75. $75 for these, and they are little bitty, petite, but they're old. They're beautiful. And you know, I always tell people, we don't always have to have bold and chunky or petite. You got to have all the things. Mix and match. You could even possibly wear as a second earring, maybe. I don't know. Depending on how you do your styling, you might be able to. It's a thought. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I've got all of these are all mixed up now, but it's okay. I can figure it out. I can figure things out. Was there anything else? Oh, the dragonfly, you guys. Nobody's interested in the dragonfly? You guys didn't mention the dragonfly. It was hidden down there. Should I do the dragonfly or no? I can hold the dragonfly for another show, or I can put on reserved grace. What do you think? You guys let me know. I'm just bringing up my little notes here on it. Where is it? Might not have. Belle's busy. Let me pull these things together here real quick so I can make sure that I didn't miss anything and I don't lose anything in all of this. Also, I have the notes on those earrings. I want to make sure. That's the Moonstone. That's the Tibetan. There's so many things. So many things. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here's my dragonfly. Found it. Okay. You don't have to be totally with it to do a live show. You just have to get it through enough. Okay. Cosmic's out. Bye, Cosmic. Take care. Let me know. Invoice, wait till the treasure hunt. You let me know. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's do these are Artisan 925 Amber Dragonfly brooch. And I thought I had it here, but maybe not. This is amazing. No, I didn't. Okay, it is. I know what I paid for it. So let's let this sit for just a sec and let it settle in. Look at the artistry. This deserves a full screen. There we go. For those on vertical, there we go. You get to see the full deal. There we go. All right. I have not seen a piece like this. I think it's fabulous. That is Baltic Amber. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love the feedback. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here we go. High five back. Two hearts and all the things. I appreciate it. I really do. I know that that means a lot in these days. People don't like to subscribe. It's okay. I like people just to be here. I'm here for the jewelry. I'm here to meet people and I enjoy what I do. So I can't wait to get to know you. I love thank you, all the emojis. Love it. Emoji people, rise up. Aw. Love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, welcome to Reserved Grace. We have an amazing community from Jenny, who's in Sweden, Cosmic's in Florida, Marilyn is in South Carolina, Maryland, I think, North Carolina, the Carolinas. Who am I missing? Who did I miss today? Who did I miss today? Carol, when she pops on, she's working. She is in Iowa. I always get Iowa, Idaho, and those mixed up. So thank you very much. You guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate all the things. It takes a lot to put into these shows. to the whole production. That's not your bit, you know, like I'm not saying that for any other reason, that I try and just bring a little bit higher level so that you guys have an experience that is less chaotic, but there's still plenty of chaos in my life. So it's not without chaos. Okay, here we go. This is the last one I'm going to do, and I'm going to do something crazy on this, and then hang on. If you liked any of the pieces that are here, I might do, before I put them in their bag, while I'm cleaning up, I might make some crazy deals, or throw some things out there. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Let's see. Love it, love it. Pakistan. Well, welcome from Pakistan. I love that we have international. That just brightens my day. Carol, can you tell me yes or no? I saw that you sent me an email. Just tell me yes or no. Are we in the ballpark, or just let me know, or I can look at the email, but I just thought I was, but nice to see you, Carol. Welcome in. I was just saying that I can't remember Iowa from Idaho, and we called it Idahoan and all kinds of things. Okay, and Steph's here. Did I see Steph sneak in? I see it says hi, Steph, so I'm going to guess. All right, thank you guys for being here. This is the last one for right now. I'm going to give a price on this. This is an Artisan 925 Amber Dragonfly brooch. It's 6.2 grams. And it has inclusions. Inclusions, for those that may not know, are good things. It's trying. There's a lot of reflection off of the amber. But for those that didn't see it this way, I can show you here. Bear with me. Let's see if I can go back. It's probably right. These are the items we went through today. If there's something here that I didn't touch on and you want to see, like the Carnelian I didn't do, those sold. The turquoise didn't, that's still available. There we go. There we go. That gives you an idea on the amber with the dragonfly. And look how underneath the dragonfly's belly, how the light shines through or comes through. I just thought that was just so cool. And yes, I love doing photography. So there's that. All right. Here we go on this one. This is a crazy deal. I'm telling you how I know how much I paid for it, and I'm only going to mark it up a little bit. So I am going to ask, these are right now, 75 reserved. 75 gets this for you. 75. That is Amber Dragonfly. In case you have, let's see how it looks here on size. Just so you get an idea on how the size is on this one. She's pretty. She is pretty. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Ooh, okay. Marilyn reserved for 75. Congratulations, Marilyn. I'm glad you got this piece. It's so pretty. Let's just see if we can get it to do it. Let's see. Will it do it from that far back? There we go. Look how pretty she is. Congratulations. Bye, you guys. Marilyn, I'm going to put this in. You guys do me a favor. I will look back through the chat. If you have any special requests, if you want me to invoice, got to find out where that's at. I'm going to put this here so I remember. That's Marilyn. Marilyn. I mean, I know this, but if you guys know me, Marilyn. And 75. Oh, Marilyn, that's a great deal. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I always close with something that I try and feel like comes from the heart. And I also sometimes write things that are on the thank you cards. Don't get too woo, like I get a little woo-woo sometimes. Don't freak out. Okay. But what I know the word is for someone out there right now is patience. Patience. There's someone in your life, whoever this is for. And I don't look at the chat when I do this because I don't want to, okay. Patience. There's someone right now This is not generic. I mean, there is someone literally right now who is having, it could apply to a lot of people, but this is not obvious. I don't know this person, but someone in this space is having a tremendous amount of discouragement, heartache, loneliness. And I encourage you to be patient. Dig within. Come, bring yourself in is what I'm coming. Bring yourself in, center, ground, read, write, and just be. Whoever you are, or maybe it's all of us, know that you're loved and that you are worthy of being on this planet, in this space, in this time, because we need you. I will see you on Thursday, 11 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, and we're going to do a deep dive, treasure hunting through, you get to pick box A, B, or C, 1, 2, or 3. And I do the unboxings and I sell the pieces as we go. Love you. Bye. Thank you guys for a great show. I appreciate you.